right, welcome to Goonie's World. I am Goonie, also known as Colin, and I'm joined, as always, by Meanie, also known as Ryan.
Hello.
And Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean.
Hi there.
And our returning guest, Dr. something, Dr. H. Good. What is your name?
The good Dr. H.
The good Dr. H, also known as Zach.
Yep. Feel real welcome, guys. Thanks.
I will always be Dr. Hottie to me.
That's true. Never goes away.
There's a surprise because you thought we were done with Shadow of the Demon Lord after our third episode. But no, we're back for a fourth.
And possibly more. It just depends on whether I kill you all today.
Yeah.
Well, and I won't be doing it, of course. It will be the tomb scarab swarm that was rustled into action by T-Gunn, I believe, running toward this obelisk.
I was investigating the obelisk as I have a background in geology and big stone objects interest me. So was checking that out, and it turned out to be a bunch of dumb scarabs. So
how very dwarven of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I should mention that creatures who are not swarms have a bane to do anything while they're anywhere near a swarm. So that'll be a thing. And it will also take half damage from attacks that use an attack roll, but double damage from attacks that require it to make a challenge roll. So that'll, well, lots of different spells and stuff, obviously, would then be very good against these guys. But you've rushed towards this obelisk and stirred them up, and they're looking pretty unhappy. They've got some pretty gnarly mandibles on them, and it's your go.
I'll go fast. These damn scarab bastard things, get away! And I will cast Stone Armor on myself, which means I'll take half damage, and then I concentrate on it for a number of rounds, and then I blow up. And they have a bane against me, and I take half damage.
Well, I'm going to jump onto the scarabs and dance around like, the roof is on fire! The roof is on fire! And try to stomp on them, but I don't. Because I altogether, even with the boon, have a 7.
You're just so focused on the performance.
I know, I got a little too focused on the dance steps and not so much on the smashing.
Very well. Well, I should mention their defense is 17. So is Randolfus going to take a fast turn as well?
I will cast Burning Beam.
Ooh.
That is will versus agility. 1d6 damage. I believe that's just one target, though.
Well, the swarm is one.
Oh, that's right.
Target. Ooh, they roll a total of 8 for agility.
Ten.
Well, that sounds like that will do double damage, as they had to make a challenge roll.
Double damage. Okay. And that'll be 8 damage.
Doubled, or that is doubled?
That's doubled.
Very good. And then they are going to nibble at T-Gunn with their horrible little mandibles. What's T-Gunn's defense? I don't have it in front of me.
T-Gunn is a defense 13, and he is rock hard at the moment.
So they get a Bane, and yeah.
It's really like scarabs, so.
So actually they get a boon and a Bane. Okay, so 4. 11 plus 3, 14.
Drat! Oh god, I got through.
And this will be half damage, right?
Half damage, yeah.
Oh man, 2. But then
Do I become a scarab?
you do not, but you do. You must make a strength challenge roll
Oh no.
with 1 Bane
Oh,
You
no,
better
again.
not turn into a beetle.
as this swarm attempts to invade your body.
I'm trying to get in. Well, let's see. That's an 18, and that's minus a 4 plus a 1, so that's 15.
That is greater than 10, so they do not succeed in invading, which is good because that's an extra 46 damage.
Get out of my orifice.
And
Invitation only.
Not that kind of dwarf.
at the end of the round, scarabs are swarming, and every creature that is not a swarm must make an agility challenge roll.
Yeah.
12.
Oh shit.
12.
I've
20.
I got a 4. I rolled a 1. I don't know if a natural 1 matters, but I have a +3 bonus, but I only rolled a 1.
Well, I will remind you that you should also have fortune.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use one of my fortune points and make that a success. Thank you for the reminder.
Probably a good idea.
Yes, because I don't want those things inside me that tear me up on the inside.
And all right, so you guys can go as you like.
I will go fast, and I will continue to concentrate on my stone armor with the intent that I'm going to blow up next turn. So nobody be within a yard of me next turn.
Good advice. Okay. What about Dirk?
Yeah, I'm going to hack and hammer on the ground with this big broadsword like I'm chopping onions and do my best. I know they'll only take half damage from this, right? So I'm going to be as tricky as I possibly can about it in order to gain extra damage, and that's more like it. You said it was a 15 or 17 was there?
Their defense is 17.
Okay, I have 19.
Oh, very good.
And that was only with the benefit of a boon. And for damage, I have 7 points of damage, because with that little maneuver, I got to roll 2d6, so I guess they'll take, what, 3?
Yep.
All right. Oh, I just can't get them. These things are hard to cut.
And
I'm going to run a safe distance away and then cast Burning Beam again.
all right.
It is 17 will.
They get a 13, so sounds like double damage again.
Ooh, 12. Doubled.
Oh my.
Oh,
12 doubled. 24 or 12?
No, 12.
Okay.
I rolled 6.
Gotcha. Right, very good. And once again, having invaded their space, they're going to attempt T-Gunn with the Bane and Boon,
Bring it on, you beetle bastards.
which are both 3, so that's
I think that's what Brian Wilson once said.
So they ultimately end up with a 13. I think that
Well, that'll hit. Oh, roll. Roll.
and that will be 6 points.
Is that halved?
That is halved, yes, so 3.
Oh, okay, so 3, not 6. All right.
And once again, you must make a strength challenge roll with 1 Bane.
the bane. I rolled a 3. That's not good. I will use a fortune to not get invaded in my intestines with scarabs.
Yeah. That is a wise choice.
Can't think of anything worse. Not right now, I can't.
Yeah. All right. I guess it's T-Gunn's turn to explode.
Yeah. So on my
Duck and cover.
my fast action, I will choose not to concentrate on stone armor, which will end the effect, and the rock encasing me explodes in a 1 yard radius sphere around me, damaging 2d6 or 1d6 per round, so 2d6 total. They get an agility challenge roll, so that would be doubled to 46, as I understand.
Indeed. Oh, they rolled a 1.
Oh, goody. Well, then they're taking the full brunt. Well, there's 2 6s. The full brunt of 12 plus 7, 19.
And that will do it for the swarm of tomb scarabs, who are very sad that they didn't get to invade anybody. Actually, that's me that's sad.
Not today, scarabs.
These vicarious body invasions that you're intent on are very disturbing.
Yeah, I feel a theme. That's kind of weird.
Invaded by Ryan.
So you find yourselves in this room with a bunch of dead tomb scarabs and a really tall black stone obelisk.
What, are there any markings on said obelisk, or?
No, it's just flat black. Actually, let's make it glossy.
No, not a matte finish. All right.
No.
Does it, anything else in the room, mirrors, windows that appear, like, is there any light shining on it, or is it just a big rock in the middle of the room?
Well, as you're looking around, you notice that, like, bright green lines twist and, like, begin twisting and writhing across the surface of the stone.
What is that?
Like they appear and start to move around and stuff?
Yeah.
It's magic.
Oh, lightning. Yeah, I'd probably...
Let's topple this over now.
I'm going to hit it with a shock, see what happens. I'm going to shock it. So I'll cast shock on it. It technically would make a target's agility will attack roll, but just going to hit it with a nice beam of lightning to see if it does anything.
When you do that, the obelisk releases this, like, pulse of chilling darkness, and everyone makes strength challenge rolls.
It's the shadow. We have been overcome by the shadow.
That'd be a 15.
I have a 13. I succeed. I'm nimble.
9. No.
You will take 6 points of damage.
I totally didn't mean to do that.
Now, can I use my fortune retroactively and say...
That you succeeded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'll do.
Very well. So you're standing in this room with this weird obelisk.
And for once, I agree with the Padre here. Let's push the thing over. Give it a
We
go.
gotta be careful. It's gonna shoot out that darkness stuff at us. Is that a magic that I'm familiar with or have heard of?
No, but you suspect it's probably ancient. Some ancient elven bullshit.
Oh, elves.
Oh, elven. Well,
Fey crap. You might catch it.
Yeah. I'm gonna grow pointy ears here.
Get all tricksy. Yeah, let's push it over. count of 3, heave ho.
Yeah, you on 3 or 1, 2, 3, go or 1, 2, go?
1, 2, 3, go.
All right, here we go.
All
1,
right.
2, 3, go.
Go.
And you all touch it at the same time?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say that maybe Dirk and T-Gun like do that step back and let Randolfus touch it. You're not going to do that.
That would be great, but
However, I think we'll all go as a team here and hit it together.
yeah, because we always could have used the excuse later. No, it was 1, 2, go. Not one. Yeah.
Well, you did spend quite
You had to specify, right? Yeah.
right a bit of time. Oops, I rolled the wrong dice. But yeah, 1, and you are all teleported the moment you touch the obelisk into a strange room. It smells of decomposition, almost like a compost pile. And you see, like, there are just fungi growing all over the walls and floor and ceiling. And at the center of the room, you see a giant mushroom with a red cap.
Giant as in man-sized, larger than man-sized.
Larger than man-sized, yeah.
Whoa, it's like a tree.
Like a yeah, kind of.
Like a mushroom tree.
Like 3 or 4 people wide with a big red cap.
What's the floor? What are we standing on? Is it compost? Is it worse than compost? What is...
Yeah, it's like, yeah, dirt and organic matter, decaying organic matter.
Any way out of here? It's just like a mushroom prison.
You don't see any way out, and of course the dirt and sort of compost material are also like clinging to the walls and ceiling and everything. So it's almost like you can't even be entirely sure that you're standing on the floor. You could be standing on the ceiling or something, but it's not clear.
Well,
let's all touch the mushroom at the same time.
Yeah, I'll go push that over. T-Gunn would probably be, anybody home? Just kind of yell and see if there's any responsive life.
Don't wake
in
it.
the room.
And when you do that, a large hulking fungus stands up from behind this red-capped mushroom, and it looks like, a giant mushroom, except it has like arm-like appendages.
Good evening, friend. You know the way out of here.
It doesn't speak to you. It doesn't seem to be intelligent. And
It's not a fun guy.
and it begins lumbering in your direction, looking as though it is going to attack you.
You should back off before we have to hurt you, fungus. No response, I'm assuming.
Doesn't even have ears. Yeah.
Okay. Now is this room like really dark, or is it what's the light source?
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Because
this hulking mushroom is the mushroom in the middle was bigger than man size. This one is the creature behind it is also, or is it us size, or?
Yeah, it's about man sized.
Okay.
Well, it's bigger than a man. It was apparently kneeling behind the red-capped mushroom.
In prayer, perhaps. All right.
I think I will cast another burning beam.
There's some fried mushrooms in here.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna start making like a long circuit around the edge of the room. A slow, long action, so I can maybe get behind him and backstab it later.
I'm also going to go slow.
Very well. So he's got to make agility challenge against your thingy. Okay.
My will, which I rolled 13.
Yeah, so he rolled a 2, and his agility is actually -1, so...
Okay, so now would I roll double damage or...
No,
just
regular damage on this guy.
Oh, okay. 4 damage.
4 points of damage. All right, well, he's going to have to take a slow turn because he's got to move over to you guys. So,
Yep. I'll go first because I might help my compatriot out here. I will take a step back, effectively trying to get... Maybe we could get separated as a group. So we got Dirk behind him here, and we got Randolfus on another wall, and maybe me over on a different wall as well.
Triangular.
I will use a sorcerer's strain, and I will cast Earth Spike upon him. And I will roll a 13 and a 1, which would be a 14.
and that's agility challenge, I believe, as well.
Will attack roll against the target's agility.
He gets a 14 as... Is that what you got?
I got a 14, yeah.
All right, well, we'll call that he failed, and you succeeded.
Cool. So he's going to take 6 damage and fall prone.
Okay.
If he can do such a thing. And yeah, just a spike of composting shit literally just shoots up out of the ground and hits him and trips him.
Hit him. And how much damage was that?
6.
Okay. Very well. And that was not damage from a weapon.
Nope.
Okay. Somebody hit it with a weapon earlier, and we'll get it next time. All right. And who else was going slow? Oh, Dirk was going slow.
I'm going slow, and I'm going to come up and give him a great big backstab right up his mushroom ass. And I'm going to spoil the effect somewhat going, hey, buddy, first. And I got a 23 altogether there. That's something else there.
Well, his defense is only 9. So.
Well, there you go. And I only do 4 damage the first time. But that's doubled. No, I'm sorry. I got 2d6 because it's a backstab. Hey. Well, an extra 2d6, would that be considered 3d6?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa, there was a 6. 11 points of damage on you. Hey, take that.
Oh, very good. And
does that trigger your above 20 plus 5 second attack weird?
Well, I think that would be only if I was using a dirty trick and not a backstab, is the way that I'm interpreting that.
And as you hit him with your backstab, he releases a cloud of spores.
Oh, I thought that might happen.
Mm-hmm.
And
fucking spores.
Becomes slightly difficult to see. And everybody gets to make a strength challenge roll.
11.
12.
I got a 13 again.
Well, you all take
13.
half then of the 10 he rolled and take 5 points of damage.
Ow! End of the round, I have 2 strain now. Let's see if I blow up over in the corner. I most certainly did. So, within 3 yards of me, whatever terrain and or stuff is there takes, if it matters, 5 damage. My strain's gone.
All right, and he, taking his slow turn, swings one of these fungusy appendages at Randolfus and rolls a 4. So he misses. And then he swings his other appendage. And that time he gets an 18.
At me again?
Yep.
Okay.
He don't like you.
Oh, well, no. He was knocked prone, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets back up.
All
And
right.
begins moving in your direction again. And, alright, your turn.
Back to fast. I'll go fast. Oh, let's give him some of this, some of the lightning this time. See what happens. So I will shock him. I'll use a strain to do so. So that's coming in at a 16, and he has a target's agility, and he has a bane to that.
Well, don't, yeah. So his, god damn it, phone's ringing. Forgot to mute it. So he rolled a 1, has a -1, and then rolled another 1 for the bane. So yeah,
Nice.
that's no good for him.
A lot of ones.
All right. Well, I did not break 20, so I didn't daze him, which is unfortunate, but I still did 5 damage. 5 lightning damage right up in his big, dumb fungus face.
Well, he's immune to being dazed, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, I'm gonna yell out, hey, buddy, look out over there! And then I'm gonna attack him, because that's tricky. And altogether, that's exactly a 20, but it's a dirty 20. That's including my boon. And I do 3 points of damage, but I've been forgetting to do this, but when I leveled up, I now have Rogue Cunning, so I can use Triggery twice around. And the time I rolled a 17 and a 6. What's 17 plus 6?
23.
23.
Yeah.
If there's any math tutors listening.
We're all actually smart guys. It's okay.
So I hit him, and I'll the second time I'll do 5 points of damage. And I don't know if I'm abusing this whole I just rolled over a 20 because I've already, that was with my little bonus attack, but I did roll over 20. So assuming I'm going to be allowed to do that extra thing, but I don't. I only roll a 7 that time.
You need all the help you can get against these guys. So yeah, I don't want to do a TPK if I can avoid it. Well, maybe I do. But anyway, so that was T-Gunn and Dirk. So Randolfus.
I'm gonna shoot another burning beam. Oh, and that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
All natural.
His agility, he only rolls an 11.
Okay. Oh, and that's an all natural 6 damage.
All right. And now he's finally going to get an opportunity to attack. And once again, he's going to lumber in the direction of Randolfus, and that's going to be a 13. Is that hit? I don't remember.
Yeah.
For, 11 points.
Oh boy.
I'm going to swing his other appendage, and it's only going to get a total of 9. So that will not hit, I'm sure.
Yeah, no hit.
All right, your turn.
I'm going to jump in and go first here, and I'm going to do a nimble recovery and move out of the way just a little bit without triggering a free attack and heal myself a little bit up to my healing rate there, because I'm getting hurt. Because I assume it's not like we magically healed since last time. So
No.
So there we go. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll... Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of backing off and marshaling my strength.
Well, my That earth spike seemed to do some good work before. Let's try that guy again. So it will, again, T-Gunn will summon a little area of composted crap beneath his feet and see if he can knock that up into his groin and trip him or knock him down. So he'll do that with a sorcerer's strain. Excuse me, 2 now. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
He needs to make agility with a bane.
Yeah, so 3, 2, yeah, altogether 0.
All right, so it was a 20, so it's going to do an extra d6. So that is 8 damage, and once again, he is prone.
And you notice as he falls prone that he also falls limp and lifeless.
Aha.
Killed by his own food source. Presumably.
We gotta look around for a way out of here.
Might need to take a minute to catch our breath too. Oh, I think our inquisitor friend here took quite a hit from that thing.
Yeah, he could take it. Can't you?
Of course, but let's see. I might do a little spell on myself just to make sure I'm tip-top shape.
T-Gunn will use his Shake It Off to heal his healing rate once per day.
Shake it off.
Very well.
And he might, he's going to go ahead and double down on that. He's going to drink a healing potion too. So you don't have a lot of hit points to start with.
A little red drink there for you. Make you feel better.
That's right. It's like Jolt Cola right down the throat.
Yeah, I like the cherry flavor on that one. That's a good one.
So
Yeah, I will do some minor healing and heal myself at 1/2 of my healing rate for now.
Right on.
Well, what's the deal with this big ass mushroom? Let's go take a look at that. I'm gonna poke it. Got my staff and poke it.
You're going to produce spores.
Perhaps.
You poke the mushroom and it seems like... where do you poke it?
It's pretty big, so probably the stem.
Poke the stem. It doesn't seem to do anything.
It appears to be a real, actual mushroom.
It does indeed, yeah.
This one's not sentient.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna take my sword, go around like tapping and stabbing at the wall to see if maybe there's like a cave mouth behind some of this matted vegetation or any kind of exit. I'll just kind of go around the room every foot or two, give it a little stab at about chest height, which for me, is like buckle height. That's why they call me Dirk Buckle Height.
So you knock it on the walls, walking around a little bit, and you knock a couple little, mushrooms off the walls and stuff, but it's not a huge deal or anything. But as you get behind the giant red-capped mushroom, where the fungal Hulk had been praying or worshipping or whatever, you see a suspicious sort of mound of dirt.
I'll stab it.
I've never been one to appreciate a suspicious mound.
Yes. Very suspicious. Dirt.
I don't like to look at a mound of dirt.
Maybe you should inquisit that mound.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you stab it, and you hear jingling. Briefly.
Jingle.
Well, I'll disturb it with my foot. See if it's, like a not very solid mound. Like maybe I can...
I think there's a jingle bells underneath the dirt.
Nah, there's probably a bunch of treasure under there.
Actually, what you find is the skeletal remains of a long dead elf in, with the tattered remains of clothing around it, and a rotten-looking leather pouch.
Good riddance.
He's probably got something of importance in that old pouch, but if it's elfin, it's no good.
Be careful. They're tricksy bastards.
Man,
You know that.
Then take a quick look, you know. If it's man-made money, then maybe I'll accept it. Let's take a quick look. If I look on there and I see like an elf face stamped on there, or a harp, or whatever it is, then maybe I won't spend it. But let me just take a quick look. I'll grab the rotting pouch.
Opening the pouch, and it's a fairly good-sized pouch, reveals 3 silver coins. They look just like silver shillings you'd use, to spend on stuff. 2 healing potions.
Nope.
Oh boy.
And something else. Roll a d20.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
It is a musical instrument. It appears to be
Is it a harp?
a flute.
Hey,
Oh, a flute.
D20 again.
that's an elfin flute, of course. I swear I just rolled a fucking 9 again. That's weird.
And once more.
That time I rolled a 6. I thought it was a 9 for a second. 996, the dyslexic number of the beast. Hey.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what happens if you blow the flute.
All right, I'm gonna blow the flute.
Yeah, before. Hold on. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, take a look at this. I know it's elfin, but I always wanted to play the flute, you know.
Kind of come down on and say, to maybe poke it with my stick here, look at it. And I will use my sense magic to know if there are any ongoing magical effects in the area and from what points they originate. See if I get any sort of ping off this thing.
Yeah, it's clearly enchanted.
Get any sense on what type of effect or anything like that it has, or type of magic or source? Or
No, but you can tell it's definitely ancient elven, and so you can use your imagination as to what an ancient elven flute might do.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stab at it, because I used to see this minstrel, his name was Jethro Tull, and he was great, and I always loved him. So I want to give this a try.
Oh, you're going to turn into an elf.
No, I'm not gonna turn into an elf. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Maybe
We'll see. I'm gonna take a step back, and if I'm on the other side of the room when you do that, I can really get the acoustics of your performance better.
Well,
So
I hate elfin music. I'm going to put my hands up to my ears.
No. This ain't gonna be elven music. This is all me, and I don't know how to play the flute, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then, see, sounds great. Never had one lesson. But what happens when I blow the flute?
Well, as soon as you begin blowing the flute, grass, thick vines, and other growth begins spreading across the ground in front of you, and crawling up the walls and stuff, and it just all grows there. And now it lives there now.
Well, I'm gonna stop playing, but that could come in handy someday. You never know.
if we need to climb up a wall, give us some vines. That's a good find.
Well, you also notice that as soon as it has been used, it no longer seems to be enchanted.
Oh, that's too bad.
What a waste.
I can still learn how to play this thing, though. I could entertain you guys, when we're camping and whatnot. I could play a lullaby to help the Padre fall asleep and stop thinking about evil so much.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You should definitely do that.
I'm gonna practice every day for hours and hours as soon as I get out of this place.
All right.
You can't be an adventurer forever. You gotta have a backup career, and as everybody knows, musician, that's a very stable and respected career. Always work for you.
Well, did you, when you were feeling around the walls and stuff, poking around, did you find a way out of here?
Not yet. I got kind of distracted by that suspicious mound.
Oh, that's true.
And by the
Is
way,
there
I'm going to drink one of those healing potions. How much healing potion does it?
Your healing rate?
Flavor. Yuck.
Yeah, your healing rate.
Oh, okay.
Anything, so there's this mound here. Is there anything above the mound? As in maybe it fell down or...
Just more mushrooms and dirt.
we must dig, I think. Dig to somewhere else.
I forgot my shovel.
Yeah, well, you dwarfs probably are so good at digging, you can dig with your bare hands.
See if you can detect a slope in here. Maybe that'll give us a...
Yeah, I don't know if dwarves have the magic underground sense in Demon Lord that they do in every other game system, but is there anything dwarvy that T-Gunn can pick up here in this room?
No, it seems like it's just like all the other rooms, and if you do dig at all, you just a few inches under the surface of the dirt stuff is the same sort of opalescent surface that you found in every other room.
Okay, so we are still in the tower, at least we know that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's got to be
I'm
another
gonna
way out.
I don't have a bladed weapon. With someone with a bladed weapon, would you like to stab a big ass mushroom and see what happens?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a big stabber. Love stabbing things. It's like I stabbed that mound. I'm going to stab that mushroom.
You
That great
stabbed
big
the
one.
mushroom. Yeah, like you stabbed the great big mushroom. And,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Maybe we should cut it down.
I don't know. It's kind of pretty. But did I go all the way around the room and check for a way out or did I get kind of interrupted by the...
I mean, you got interrupted by the mount, but you could very easily have gone, then subsequently gone around and finished.
Yeah, why don't we all get some hands and sticks on this wall and see if we can find a cave entrance out of here or something.
Yeah, let's take
I think we are doomed.
Never hurts to triple check.
That's right.
This is our homes now.
No.
This is where we will live forever.
This was your plan the whole time, wasn't it?
Well, you were trying to run away from me all the time. I wanted to keep us together.
Paranoid.
You guys don't really know me. I know I come on strong, but if you guys just get to know me, I'm pretty cool.
I don't think the grand story of T-Gunn Stormstone ends in this cavern covered in shit and vines, having to listen to this guy blow a flute for the rest of eternity.
Well, yeah, now that you mentioned the flute, I think we have to try to get out of here.
No, wait, come back. It's a great place. The acoustics are great in here.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, just kind of
Sound,
continue around. I'll take my staff maybe and just start hitting the wall about, I'm half size, but as high up as I can to see if there's anything and just prodding and poking around.
So, yeah, you were unable to find any. I mean, it's all just bang, 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 bang.
I told you. Now we must eat our last meal of fungus. I'm gonna eat a piece of the mushroom.
The big one.
Yeah.
I'll leave this on you. Roll a d6.
Save versus poison. 3.
You're going to be tripping balls for the next 12 hours.
Play some of that flute music.
So Randolfus cuts off a piece of the mushroom and tosses it in his mouth, and as soon as he swallows it, he disappears.
Oh, shit.
Finally.
Wait a minute. Maybe he just teleported out of here, right? Maybe that's the way.
Maybe.
That's actually what I was hoping. So,
I don't know.
although I don't know where I'm at. So.
I mean,
let's follow suit, I guess.
Yes, this would be a great opportunity to get rid of the guy, but maybe if we're lucky, let's take one giant chunk and then each eat a piece of it, so maybe we'll end up in the same place. Maybe if we're lucky, that guy, he's somewhere else, because I don't know about this guy. All right.
He seemed pretty quick to try and eat this mushroom, like he might have had an idea what was going on.
Yeah, he's not my kind of guy. Let's take a bite, though. Why not? Take a little swallow.
All right.
Hope this ain't a magic mushroom. Well, I guess it is, but you know what I mean. All All right, we'll eat the magic mushroom.
All right. Roll d6s.
3 for me.
4.
All right. Well, shortly. So, Randolfus, you appear in a room. And you see a ring of white gossamer curtains hang from the ceiling. And that's about it. So the room seems pretty much empty, aside from these curtains, and they hang all the way down from the ceiling, all the way down to the floor.
Are they closed curtains?
I mean, yeah. So they
Like they're covering
they're
a portion of something.
they're covering a portion of the ceiling, and they're obscuring the center of the room. And
Oh, I see.
as you are standing there wondering what the hell to do, Dirk appears beside you.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Hey,
you!
good to see you.
I knew you couldn't stay away.
And T-Gunn, on the other hand, appears in a room where the floor and walls are covered in plush cushions and rich fabric, and the air smells of perfume and incense. And make a strength challenge roll with 1 bane.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Oh, it's so comfortable. You just want to lay down on the
been a
comfy
while.
cushions.
It's been a while since I've been in the life of luxury that I grew up accustomed to. So,
Lazy dwarfs.
just maybe just catch a little nap here. Just a little dwarf nap, half a nap compared to a normal sized person.
So, yeah, I was afraid. I was afraid this would happen. That you'd get split up.
Well, that happens in dungeons
It does.
with teleporting mushrooms.
Yeah, and I mean, I got around the obelisk thing by saying,
We all touched it once.
by reasoning that if you all touched it at once, you'd all go to the same random place. But I couldn't really do that with the mushroom, unfortunately.
I just wish I was taking a nap in the fancy pillow room instead of standing here in the curtain room with...
Very, very
You
comfortable.
You never know what's behind these curtains.
I'll probably have got all the plush stuff. Maybe let my tentacle out and curl it up like a pillow. I can use to lay on it and
We're going to
Just-
walk in and find you that way.
snooze, snooze, snooze.
Well, I'm going to start pushing on, through the curtains and trying to find like a gap in the curtains, pawing around until I can find some way out. It's like a curtain prison in here.
Well, you get through the curtains and you see that behind them stands a statue of a nude male elf.
Oh.
This is disgusting.
Actually, that elf looks pretty good. They're a little bit willowy.
I know pornography when I see it, right?
That's right. It's been a while.
Which he doesn't see, but
Right. I'm asleep in another room.
Well, in my former line of work,
dreaming of it.
I might be dreaming about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
in my former line of work, you couldn't be too. You couldn't stand on ceremony. You got to do what you got to do. And
this is
you learn to
profane.
What's that?
We must defile it.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about defiling statues, ancient elven magic statues. The thing's gonna come to life, and
But it's so profane.
Well, as you mention things coming to life. And I should mention also the statue is holding out one hand with the palm up. But these snake-like creatures coiled around its torso that begin slithering in your direction.
I'm gonna
Now,
charm
which part of his torso?
Like they're coiled around.
Like coiled around? Okay.
And it looks like they're part of the statue at first, but then when they start moving, it becomes clear.
I'm gonna charm the snakes by playing the flute. Let's see if that works.
That always works. If this were a cartoon, it definitely would work.
Unfortunately, this is not a cartoon. So these things start moving towards you.
They don't like this flute music.
They don't seem to be very impressed by the flute music. But they perhaps will be impressed by your weapon skills. Which you may now use to try and kill them and make them dead.
Burning beam those guys.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna use my staff, and that actually does more damage. So I will roll my strength, and I got right on it. And so that will be. Oh, it was a boon. Okay.
Your defense is 16.
Oh. Yeah.
Well,
I don't hit.
Burn, you could get it.
Well, the
You
boon
rolled
is with.
6 on
Oh,
your
that's with the attack. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
Oh.
Not quite. So.
I'm gonna try my tricksy chopping onions maneuver again. And you say 16?
Correct.
Damn it! I got a 15. But I can be tricksy twice around, so I'm gonna go again. That's more like it. 17. What's 17 plus 5? I don't know math. I know it's more
22.
than 20. All right. And I'll do 3 points of damage to them.
Right then. And one of them is going to attempt to bite each of you. And, so 12? Does 12 hit you,
Not me.
Randolfus?
It does hit me.
And I got a 15 for future reference because I'm wearing hard leather.
So Randolfus will take 4 points of damage and make a strength challenge roll.
I'm gonna spend fortune.
All right. So you avoid becoming poisoned.
Yeah.
And the second one is going to attempt to bite Dirk.
You can't get me. I'm too nimble.
And he rolls plus 5. 14? Does that hit?
Nope, 15.
Nope. Bummer. All right. Well, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hack at him again. Chopping onions. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Wait, that's a doc die. I got 20 something. I got 22. And damage on that'll be 6. And then I'm so tricksy that I jump around the other way, but that time I miss. I jumped a little too far.
Okay. And Randolfus.
Take another swing. Oh, 16 you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just barely. Let's see. Oh, 4 damage.
Okay. And 18 looks like it'll hit Randolfus for 2 points and make a strength challenge roll. And 16 will hit Dirk.
Strength, I got a 12.
All right. And Dirk takes 2 points and must make a strength challenge roll as well.
I failed my strength challenge roll, but no, I'm gonna spend a fortune. So I succeeded.
Yes. Best not to become poisoned.
But I
And
two damage.
yes, you do. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm again chopping onions. I'm chopping onions. I got an 18 plus 6. So that's good. And but I only do 2 points of damage. And my second tricksy attack, I get a 19 plus 4. So that'll hit. And that'll do 4 points of damage. And I forgot about the over 20 thing. So that time I miss.
Okay, Randolphus.
No, I miss.
So, the one who's fighting you, Randolphus, does not attempt to bite you. He fixes his gaze upon you.
I see little spirals in his eyes.
Sure, why not? That makes it cartoony.
Yeah.
And make a will challenge roll.
Oh, I've got this. Okay. 3.
All right.
Oh, man. You know, fortune
do it?
favors the bold. Yeah, I got to. I don't want to be hypnotized.
All right.
So I have 1 left.
Well, you have now become immune to his pinning gaze. So,
okay.
So that's good. But the one on you, Dirk, is going to roll 2 and miss.
All right.
My turn?
Yes, it is.
Not even close.
Attack, swing and a miss from Randolphus, and what's Dirk doing?
I'm again going to make a tricksy attack. And I miss with a 15. And I got a 26 with the second attack and do 5 points of damage. Oh, and I can do that again because I got more than a 20. And I got a 22. I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row, by the way.
Not bad.
And I got 2 points of damage.
Okay, and one of them is going to attempt to strike Randolphus with his fangs. Ooh. Does 12 hit?
Yes.
Oh, man. 4 points. And make a strength challenge.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I mean, might as well spend that last one portion.
Yeah, I mean, you do have 0, but hey, what can you do? You won't be poisoned until maybe next time. And, Dirk, the one on you rather than attempting to bite you is going to do the same maneuver they did to the Inquisitor last round and begins staring at you. Make a will challenge.
Resist. You must
failed.
resist.
I failed.
You are weak.
I'm going to spend the thing. Spend the fortune point. I got 2 left.
All right. Well, you are now immune as well.
Good.
So,
Oh, I thought I'd lost you.
and it's your turn.
I'm going to do a big swooping cut. Swooping like I'm using a scythe and I'm cutting wheat. And I got a 19. And I only rolled 2 points of damage. But, I'm so tricksy. I do the backhand cut of the wheat. And I miss. Oh, but I already did damage.
You managed to slice yours in twain, killing it.
Ha!
And, Inquisitor.
Just hold on. I'm going to cast moderate healing on myself. So that is 2 times my healing rate. So I believe I just don't have to roll anything.
Correct.
So, back up to 23.
So the one remaining is going to attack Randolfus. Oh, and he's going to roll a 23. And he rolls a 6 for damage.
Okay.
And again with the strength challenge roll.
Yeah. Just can't make that. I'm poisoned.
Okay, so you are poisoned. Alright. And, so yeah, your turn.
Now, I don't know if it would work. I have cure, and it says remove afflictions. Poisoning is probably not an affliction.
It is.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, then I will do that.
Alright, well, you are no longer poisoned. And Dirk.
I'll go attack that other one. How many are there?
Just the one.
Okay. I miss.
Well, seeing that you are now attacking it, it rolls a 2 and misses you, Dirk.
All right.
Alright, you guys' turn.
I'm immediately going to attack him again. This time I got a 19 again, a 17 and a 2. And I'll do 2 points of damage.
And Randolfus.
I think I'm gonna just go out. I'm gonna cast Sun Rays. It's another will versus agility. 1 to 3 targets, 1d6 damage each ray. So I guess I could do 2 on one and.
You can do 3 on one because the other one's dead.
Oh, right, yeah. Just let's do it. So I need to roll will.
And he needs to do agility, yes?
Yep. And I got my will. 14.
14, and he has a +5 on the old agility.
Damn it.
He rolls a 5, so he gets a 10.
Okay. That's a lot. That's 18 damage.
Fuck. Well, that is more than enough to finish that fucking thing off.
You turned it into one of those like fireworks snakes, just like the string of ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it smells like burned chicken.
And you got dinner, so there you go. Yep.
So, you're in a room with this nude elf statue.
No other exits.
You do not see any exits.
Oh no, that means we have to eat of the elf.
Oh, what do you have to do with your mouth to the nude elf statue to get out of this room?
We must fillet. I'm sorry.
I tell you, let's just both touch it and see what happens. At the same time.
Well, that is indecent, to say the least.
So he's filleting it. You know?
Yes, but I don't want to.
I think you do. You know, but let's just touch it here. 1, 2, 3, touch.
Where do you touch it?
I grab its dick, of course. Because how can I not?
It's right at eye level for you.
Right. Yeah. They call me Dirk.
Buckle height.
And where does the Inquisitor touch the statue?
The other side.
His ass?
The firm elven buttocks.
All right. So Dirk grabs its Dirk, and Randolfus touches its ass.
There's about 6 names for this maneuver, but I'm not going to get into it right now.
Oh, man. T-Gunn's going to be so interested to hear this story later.
This elf is so lucky he doesn't even know.
Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Wait, rub it? Maybe if we rub, caress, stroke. Okay, you pervert elf. What will it take? Cup the balls? Is this what you want?
There's nothing else in here but the curtains and the statue. So
it's a couple dudes.
any clue has to do with the curtains and the statue. So we got to just figure out.
No, he's got his open palm, so...
Oh, yeah, I'll give him a high five. I'll give him
some skin.
I'll give him some skin.
You can do this simultaneously.
Yeah. It's going to be like one of those 3-parter handshakes that, sports teams do or whatever, like where everybody gets their hand in on there. Or bands with 3 members sometimes do in the bathroom before a show.
Let's rock.
I've done that.
You find yourselves teleported to a familiar-looking room with a large black obelisk.
Oh.
We are back. At least we are not somewhere like
worried about
more elves.
I'm worried
You
about
just got done touching the elves thing, and now you got to go into this room and touch the big black thing right in the middle.
Do the big black. We got to do it.
So much bigger than the elf.
Don't be afraid. Just relax.
But wait, what if we should just wait here and see if T-Gunn
all right, we'll wait 5 minutes.
Arrives here.
We'll wait 5 minutes.
Well, obviously 5 minutes pass and nothing happens.
All right.
That lazy dwarf. All dwarfs are lazy.
Nah, he
I
could be in
remember. Only because he's too lazy.
Let's
Okay.
touch the statue. The monolith. 1, 2, 3.
And you find yourselves in a room full of plush cushions and rich fabric with the smell of perfume and incense in the air, and you see a snoring dwarf sleeping on the cushions.
And do I see something else?
No, you both see this.
No, do I see something extra I didn't realize before?
I don't know. Is the tentacle on display?
Yeah, he
had
busted it out to use as a pillow.
Yes, T-Gunn is using a tentacle as a pillow.
But he's being attacked by a creature. But wait, no, I'm following its direction.
Make strength challenge rolls with 1 bane.
All of us? Him? Just to wake up?
I just rolled a natural 1
This would be the shitty way to get a TPK.
with the bane and negative.
I'll just fall asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do we need to roll?
A strength challenge roll with 1 bane.
Yeah, and I got a negative 3 on that one.
Okay, I might make it. 12. Well, that's still works.
All right. Well, you see Dirk.
I'm gonna lay down and use T-Gunn's magnificent belly as a pillow.
No, what are you doing?
Just give me a side. Just give me 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. That's all.
Now, since I resisted, did I feel like a strong urge, or did it just pass by completely?
Yeah, you were briefly struck by the thought that, oh man, I should really just chill out in here, but you shook it off.
Okay. Now, so Dirk is just lying down there. Does he close his eyes and fall asleep?
Oh yeah, I think.
Well, that would be another strength challenge roll, unless you just want to go to sleep like T-Gunn did.
Yeah, I got. God damn it! I got a 10. Is this one with a bane too? I got a 10, but I also rolled a 1 on the bane, which would bring it down to 9, which would make me fail, right?
This one is not with a bane.
Oh well, I don't fall asleep, but what when I failed the first one, what was that for then? If it wasn't to fall asleep,
To just become fatigued.
oh yeah, I'm definitely fatigued, and
you certainly could, lay down and use.
I'm definitely doing that, but I'm not totally falling asleep. I just give me a few minutes. I just need to stretch out. It's been a long day.
Well,
Now, you better be careful. I want you to get away from T-Gunn. You see what he's got right there?
I know about it the whole time. I've been hiding it from you too. What are you gonna do? You gonna burn us at the stake?
What?
Yeah.
No. Yes, maybe. You.
Do I
I have questions.
Do I get woken up when a human's head hits my magnificent belly?
no. I mean, you only get woken up when somebody attempts to wake you up or you take damage.
Hurts me. Okay.
Now, I'm going to attempt to wake him up. Okay, I'm going to shake him, and then I'm going to question him.
Whoa! What? Why'd you wake me up?
You'll have some explaining to do.
You have some explaining to do.
Oh, you are in trouble, Mr. Tentacle Dwarf.
I'm gonna go.
I'm not ashamed of who I am.
I'm gonna stand with T-Gunn.
I used to be, but then I went under a great transformation, and this is the real me, and I'm happy with it.
Well, I have a secret as well, and that you two are my best friends, and I could never torture you. I lied about being well liked. None of the other Inquisitors liked me either.
No, you're
But
kidding.
You're an okay guy. Just
you're
maybe don't shake me out of sleep. I was very comfortable.
Well, I have fought alongside you, and if you are like this with this mutation, then I think this was not your fault. You are a victim.
Okay, we'll go with that.
There's nothing dark inside you. Of course, we have fought evil.
Well, it's kind of like, you remember when you ate that mushroom and you vanished and teleported, right? That's roughly the same way I got this thing.
Yes, you had no knowledge.
Absolutely did not put that in my mouth.
You
on
know
purpose.
that if you ate something of whatever it was, that you would turn into a monstrosity.
Definitely had nothing to do with power hungriness or anything like that. No, not at all.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
T-Gunn would never do that.
And while we're at it, while we're being honest here, you know that thing we told you about the silver dwarves, that's not true. That's a load of hooey. Yeah.
Well,
That's another
okay.
mutation there.
Wow. I need to lie down in this plush.
Maybe we all just ought to lie down and take 5. What do you think?
I do need to regain my spells.
We're kind of hurt. Maybe this seems like a good spot. Maybe just
There's worse
take
places. Yeah, we got all these pillows and let's have a little flute music before we go to sleep. I got practice.
Well, that will definitely make my eyes grow heavy.
Well, so over the course of your
2 years later.
conversation, everybody's going to have to make more strength challenge rolls.
I rolled a 1 and a 3, so what's that, a -4? No, it's -2.
Is this bane with a bane?
Oh.
Yes.
Nope. I rolled a 17, so I'm going to make it no matter what the bane comes up.
I rolled a 4.
16 back. I got a 17 overall.
So, T-Gunn resists, but it sounds like Dirk and Randolfus both become fatigued and are unwilling to leave this area. They just want to kind of chill out on the plush cushions, and then, after they've been chilling out there briefly, they must make another strength challenge roll.
But not with a Bane.
Not with the bane.
I got a 4.
I rolled an 18.
Dirk falls asleep.
We'll let the little guy tucker out for a bit.
He doesn't even have any spells, though.
Well,
we gain nothing from his slumber.
He's been doing a lot of tricks and some tactics that were a little bit dirty and stuff. So it really wears out a little guy.
It's very taxing to be lying to me to my face, hiding your secret. You must be very tuckered as well.
I thought we had a very good moment a couple minutes ago, and I don't think you should ruin it with this again.
I'm sorry, I just go back to my training.
You were complaining, nobody likes you, blah blah blah. Maybe that's a teaching moment for you right there. Maybe
I will try. Try not to judge, but please, at least don't put that.
I'll put it back in.
Yeah, put it back in.
So I will hide my appendage, and I guess I'm definitely getting the sense. Perhaps there is some sort of magical fatiguing sleeping going on in this area.
Yes, there definitely seems to be.
We should probably try to get out.
Actually, if one of us sleeps, I mean, as long as one of us is awake, we could sleep, take turns sleeping, and get our hit points and spells back. If we're able to wake each other up.
Well, but I'm assuming it's just so periodically you have to make those checks.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're all going to be asleep.
Yeah.
If you let yourself go to sleep, which is what I'm
if you failed the second one, you go to sleep, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So eventually that will happen, and we will all fall asleep forever.
And I'll save my 2 fortune points.
But I would think next course of action then would be to, are there doors, are there windows, T-Gunn came in and fell asleep straight up. He didn't look for anything, so this would be his first chance to explore.
There do not appear to be any exits of any kind, but searching the room, you do turn up an alertness potion and 2 healing potions. And you're starting to think that maybe the only way out of here is for everybody to fall asleep.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Well, let's all take a nice nap. See what happens.
Close our eyes just for a little, and when we wake up, we'll be somewhere better.
You can use my belly for a pillow too if you want to, since we're friends now.
Now, is this belly natural?
Yes, yeah, this is all. I earned this one the hard way.
You don't have a demon fetus in you?
I don't believe so. That's weird that you would go straight to demon fetus, but...
Well, we've been playing this game for a while, so yeah. I think we dealt with a demon fetus long ago, in a previous life.
Things I have seen.
I am demon fetus free as far as I know. So.
Well, I suppose we should leave our slumbering adventurers be, using T-Gunn's, what's the adjective?
Magnificent.
Yes.
T-Gunn's magnificent belly as a pillow.
It's a very cute kind of like hallmark moment to end the session on.
Yeah.
Just our adventurers all tuckered out and in a pile.
Best friends forever.
All right.
Very good. Well, I think that's where we're going to stop for right now. And it sounds like we will be at least a 5th episode in this series. So we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.